2, 3, 4.
Is it a scarf or is it half of a sweater? From what I've heard, it could be a third of a poncho.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Truly Myrtle podcast. I'm Libby and this is, I think, episode 97. This is not my normal backdrop, is it? This is a wall with nothing on it. I have hardly anywhere I can record at the moment. My house is in chaos. My office, as you will have seen in the video clip that I'll put at the beginning, has been sort of demolished. We're doing we're doing some building work around the place and it's just crazy here. So I now have no linen cupboard. All of our linen is spread all over our bedroom. We had two kitchens in this house. I think I told you that once before, and the second kitchen is gone. So now everything that was in our sort of sitting room area next to that kitchen is somewhere else. My office wall is gone because we're making that slightly bigger, which is fantastic. But I have nowhere to work. And I have nowhere to record. So it's really tricky, but I thought I'll still come and I'll still bring out a podcast this week because I so like catching up with you. And I wanted to tell you about the floozy party and I wanted to just talk to you about another couple of things. So here I am in front of my wall, which one day will be painted and will actually have a bookcase against it. So hopefully that's okay. I feel like I'm doing an audition or something with this kind of flat surface behind me. I've been doing this amazing course this week. I'm going to talk to you about it heaps later when I've done it. I've been waiting to do this course for ages. It's quite hard to get, you've got to be fast to get into it. It's reasonably pricey, but I've been really wanting to do it and I'm in and I'm really thrilled and it's going to be amazing. So it's called Stasia's Style School and Stasia go and follow her on Instagram. I'll put a link underneath in the show notes. I've been following her for ages. I find her so appealing because she's so full of energy. She's just so enthusiastic and so positive, and I just love her vibe. So I've been following her for ages and I've been wanting to get into style school and the timing hasn't been right, but I'm doing it now. And so I'm in Stasia's Style School for the next 5 weeks and it's full on. It's there's a lot of crying, there's a lot of soul searching, there's a lot of dancing and fun. Honestly, I've had a ball. It's Thursday, so it's been 4 days. I feel it's just amazing. So anyway, that doesn't tell you anything, does it? Anyway, it's great. But what I wanted to say was Stacia did this awesome YouTube. She did an awesome TED Talk a few weeks ago that went live yesterday, and you can find it on YouTube. And really, you must watch it. I played it to my teenage daughter and her friend last night, and my other kids watched as well. But it's a message that I need to hear and that I'm working on, and I just think would be great for all of you too. And it's a message, Stacia describes it as inside-outside congruency. So it's dressing on the outside how you feel on the inside. And, you know, we all instinctively know that to be true, but who are we on the inside? I mean, I know that for the last few years, and I've talked to you about this before, but this hormonal roller coaster, I think, moving from the UK, all of those things, I have lost sight of who I am a little bit. Starting a business, I'm not a full-time mum anymore. Lots of things have changed for me. So it's a matter of, you know, and it's hard work figuring this out, because although it can be fluid, oh look, there's so much I want to say, but I'm not going to say it all now. Go and check out the TED Talk. I'm going to get her on the podcast. She doesn't know that yet, but we're going to get her on the podcast because I really want her to talk to you all. She's just fantastic. The course is wonderful. So far, it's wonderful. I've got 4 more weeks to go. Anyway, what else have I been doing? We had the floozy party on Sunday. It was amazing. Now, I am utterly and totally rubbish at knowing how many people are in a crowd. Like I can do the bust measurement thing, like I told you before, but knowing how many people in a crowd, I don't know, I'm kind of guessing. But I know that we had about 75 or 80, maybe 80, 100 people, around those sort of numbers booked. And I reckon we had about that many turn up. I need to double check with everyone to say, how many people do you think it is? But I'm pretty sure it was packed. It was absolutely packed, inside and out. If we're going to do it, we're going to do something again. There'll be more events at Stitch and Bitch. So come. It was absolutely fantastic. Not everyone was knitting a floozy, although I did see a lot of beautiful beautiful floozies, and lots on the needles and lots being worn. It was just fantastic. You know, you guys, you do it all the time. It kills me. You make these floozies in colours that I want to have as well, and so often you do it with my patterns. You take my pattern, you turn it into something for you, and you use colours that are just amazing, colour combinations that are amazing. I love what you do with stuff, and so then it puts me in a quandary. Oh, should I make another one? No, Libby, you've got no time to make another one. But it was fantastic. So we had a really good time. The weather was beautiful. And there was lots of talking. There was just lots of getting together with each other. And I've said before, Auckland is really spread out. It takes about, hour and a half, maybe a bit more to get from one side of Auckland to the other. There's, I don't know how many people live in Auckland now, 1.5 million more. And so there are lots of knitters, and we haven't had a chance just to sit and talk and get together. And we've got our annual wool festival, Wool Fest. But actually just getting together for a social event, so many people, was just fantastic. So we're really hoping to do it again. We're also hoping to run a few more classes again because we have long waiting lists for the classes that we ran. So fingers crossed, a weekend will pop up and we'll be able to do it again, and I will let you know. Yeah, it was really, really good. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to Manu actually at Stitch and Bitch and her team, because they just laid it on. It was great. They really made us feel welcome. It's a great spot to get together. In fact, I try and get down there every couple of Thursdays for the knit group in the morning. I don't make it every week, but I try and get down fairly regularly. So if you're around on a Thursday morning, you should come. You should come and bring your knitting, and I'll say hi to you. So there's one more thing I wanted to talk to you about this week. So I've been doing a lot of knitting. I've got lots of knitting to do, and I'm working on this beautiful blue, which I will show you more of soon. I can show you the shoulder, which I was really dithering about the shoulder, but now it's knitting up. I really love it. So it's got lace down the shoulder. Anyway, it's a garment. And I'm using this Kestrel from Quince & Co. That might be backwards. I'm actually recording on my phone, so that might be backwards. I hope it's not. It's Quince & Co. Kestrel from... Quince & Co. This is the Cove colour, and it's a ribbon yarn. So it's a linen. It's an organic linen, but it's a ribbon. It's not a woven linen, or I suppose they're sort of tricky to weave, aren't they, linen? They end up being quite loose. They can be a bit splitty. This is a tiny bit splitty, but the thing is, it's I wanted to find a piece to show you. It breaks, like you can actually break it, and I think that's why it's not so hard on my hands. I'm finding it not painful on my, not that I get really sore hand. I do. I get tired hands when I'm using linen. They get just tired and a little bit achy. Not this. I haven't had this at all, and I've been doing a lot of knitting with it. So it's a ribbon yarn. Can you see? I don't know if you can see that. I have to tap the screen. Oh, it might focus. It might not focus. It's a ribbon yarn. And it's got lots of little threads that are sort of, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure how they make it. It must be some sort of French knitting tube or something that's turned into a ribbon. Anyway, it's lovely. It's really lovely to knit. It's quite heavy. I'm using big needles. They're a 5.5. What's that? About a US 9. So it's nice big needles, so it's growing quite well. And I really like it. I'm really pleased. So if you have trouble with linen but want a lighter yarn to wear in summery weather, because we're moving into spring down here, well, we're supposed to be in spring, we're sort of moving into spring, then this is something worth considering. I actually got this from Skein Sisters in Sydney, and but you can buy it all over the show, and yeah, it's really lovely. It only comes in these little skeins, so you need quite a few of them to make something, or not as many as you would think actually, because it grows, and because it's thick. You don't need a heck of a lot. But it's lovely, 100% organic linen from Kestrel. So I'll show you more about that when it comes out. It'll be coming out in November, so I can talk to you a bit more about it then. But in the meantime, I'll go back, I'll do some more knitting, I'll try and deal with my chaotic house, and I will see you in another couple of weeks. Bye everybody, see you later.
From what I've heard, it could be a third of a poncho. There's no excuse now not to be knitting, 'cause you can do it standing and you can do it sitting. Is it a hat or is it the start of a blanket? Maybe a ball or even a shawl for a baby. There's no no excuse now not to be knitting, 'cause you can do it standing and you can do it sitting. Take out your needles, we're casting on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But once I got official love you, you can do it, Mary. You can do it, John. Is it a gnome or some other homely creation? Wait and see, it might even be for a teapot. There's no excuse now not to be knitting, 'cause you can do it standing and you can do it sitting. Take out your needle, we're casting on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But once I got official love you, you can do it, Mary. Yeah, you can do it, Mary. You can do it, Mary. And you can do it, John.
Gilbert, what are you knitting? There. What are you knitting?
Nothing, man. I crochet.